Okay, welcome to the Lobo podcast. On this episode, we have Vikram Balaji, a.k.a. Franco Harris Jr. I'm just saying that because when I saw him featured for Nick DiPaolo, he called him the son of Franco Harris. Anyways, Indian comedian, really funny guy. He learns about some medical coke use I tell him about, my closet story. Actually, we learn how to make some Southern Indian filtered coffee. And we talk about a few blackouts, including one time where he might have got a massage. I don't know. But yeah, check him on Instagram at Vic Comedy, VIK Comedy, and the Lobo Den Podcast, Lobo 9110 for my social media. On Twitter, it's Lobo Den Podcast. Subscribe, like if you like it, tell a friend. You want a sticker? I'll mail you a sticker. Just DM me. If you have money, donate, guys. Nothing is free, but yeah, check it out, Lobo Den. Okay, welcome to the Lobo Den Podcast. Today we have, I practiced, but I don't think I'm going to fuck it up, Vikram Balaji.
Perfect.
Vikram Balaji, Indian American? Are you?
Yeah.
Do you call yourself? I was born here, so I consider my parents were born in Mexico, but I say American now. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still saying Indian. So.
You're still saying Indian comedian here. When'd you come to the U.S.? When'd you get here?
Yeah, I moved here in 2016, early 2016.
2016,
yeah.
And then you were already doing comedy in India, right? Or when you started in India?
Yeah, I started.
How'd you start in India? Like, were you like growing up? Did you watch stuff? Watch it on TV? Or?
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of sitcoms. Like, started out watching Friends, and then big fan of Seinfeld. The show, and that's how I fell in love with comedy. So that's how it all started.
And then did you watch it in English or subtitled, or was it?
No, English.
English, right? Yeah. So what the English isn't language? I don't know. I'm very uneducated. And growing up, it was on TV. Everything's in English, or is it subtitled? Or
yeah, like a lot of people speak English there.
Okay.
And yeah, in fact, that's a surprise to a lot of people here, because we were completely fucked by the British for like so many years.
Yeah, right.
So the only good thing they did was they taught us
English
language.
Yeah,
but
they
didn't teach us the accent though. You know?
Oh no.
But yeah, so I mean, most of us, at least the urban population, they all speak English, and we all learned everything through English. It was an English medium and stuff.
And then, so you were watching Seinfeld. How'd you get to what's the comedy or the mic scene in India? Or where in India are you from? I'm
from Chennai. It's the southern part of India.
Okay.
It's like right above Sri Lanka.
Is it? Oh, okay. Sure.
It's on the coast. Beaches are awesome.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a beach person?
Yeah, big time.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Like the real beach, not the one here in Chicago.
No, this is a lake. This is, what is it? We got North Beach Lake? I don't know. I live in the beach.
Montrose Beach, right?
Yeah, but I'm from the suburbs. So my beach in Waukegan Beach, I remember I went one time because my buddy, his girlfriend, he's like, hey, he wanted to meet up with a girl he was with, and we went there, and I saw two minivans drag racing each other. So they were automatic. So I don't know. You know the automatic drop where you put it in neutral, you rev it up, and then you drop it, and then
yeah.
And I just saw two people in minivans like drag racing each other on the parking lot at the Waukegan Beach, and I was like, you know what? I'm done. This is not for me, dude. This wasn't for me. So
I would have stayed back.
No, dude. It was. I left the beach. So back in India though, how was the comedy scene back there when you how old were you when you started?
I was, I think, 26 or 27. Yeah, I started pretty late.
Oh, okay.
And it's super new in India. It's like what probably the U.S. was 40 years back.
40 years ago?
Yeah, like we didn't have a scene. Like when I started doing comedy, there were like probably 4 or 5 comics in the whole of the state.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. So that's how it all started. And we used to have like one open mic every month.
Oh, okay.
That's it. It was super new, but people knew about stand-up because they watched Russell Peters and all that.
Oh yeah, Russell
YouTube,
Peters. Yeah,
all
Russell
of that
Peters
made it famous. So it was super interesting. Yeah. Now, I used to produce shows back home as well.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How'd you get? So how'd you? The first mic you went to, how was what got you to go to the first mic? You wanted to do it for a while, or?
Yeah, I always wanted to do it for a while, but there was no platform to perform or even try it out. The first show I ever did was for my company event. It was the whole of the office meeting up. It was like around like 400 accountants.
Okay.
And then
were you an accountant?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still an accountant, but yeah.
Okay.
They want a filler event, and they said, "Hey, who wants to do stand up?" And then I said, "You know what, I'll do." And then I did like 15 minutes.
How'd it go?
And then it went really well, surprisingly, because I'm really scared of stage. I'm like, I have like a big stage fear and all that. So
were you prepared for that one? Do you have, because a lot of your jokes is one-liners, right? Or shorter jokes, like standard out. So that first set, is that kind of how your set was, or? It
was super different. It was like a lot of corporate stuff, and I prepared, of course.
Oh, okay.
And more like, relatable to what those company folks wanted. That was my first ever.
That was your first time. And then from there, when was the next show?
The next show was after 6 months. I did an open mic, and then I bombed like really bad.
Okay.
Of course. But that was like 6 months later, and then just started doing more open mics and stuff.
Was it once a month thing, or were you doing more than that?
It was once a month, a month, and then after like 6 or 7 months, it became like once in 15 days. And then a friend and me started a comedy club as well. So we started doing open mics every week.
Okay.
And made it twice a week. So that was pretty good. Now, if I go back home, there'll be like probably an open mic every day. One open mic every day.
Every day. Yeah. And when did you did you come to the U.S.? When you came to the U.S., did you come for work, for comedy, or what?
It was for my day job and for comedy.
So they transfer you, or you got to stay with the same company?
Yeah, same company. I got transferred here. And then they asked me whether I want to go to Chicago or Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, maybe Chicago. And then I'll move to Kansas City after this.
And Chicago. And then when you came here, what was the difference? And what's the first thing you noticed when you came, like the comedy scene here versus India? Besides more people, or? Yeah,
more comics, way more comics. Like, I still keep bumping into, like,
were you dark in India? You're a little bit darker. People don't know. Your humor's a little bit darker, like that. A little bit dark turn at the end of your jokes. Do you like your dad? I know you're talking about your dad a lot, but I can't tell, because your humor, I don't tell, like, what's real or what's, part of the joke. What do your parents think about the comedy, about you doing stand-up?
I don't think my dad came from a show back home, so I think he has seen it only once.
Okay.
But he's not going to sit and watch my videos and stuff.
But he went to a show. Your dad went to a show?
Yeah, once. But that time I was not that dark. So
okay.
I'm hoping he'll come for my show once here in the US
show him. And after that show, what did he say? Did he talk to you? What was the conversation like afterwards?
He just said, "Don't quit your day job."
Well, okay. What did your dad do? Was your dad an accountant?
He's an accountant.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He has a business, and he just does random accounting stuff for people.
Okay. Did he push you into going to accounting when you were a little kid, or?
No. Actually, he said, "Don't do accounting. Where do you want to do it?" But it was super cheap. Like, the entire accounting course was like what? Probably like $600. That's it. So it was like super cheap. So I thought, I'll do this.
Do the accounting, and then when you came over here, I saw. So actually, one of the last times I saw you was one of the last shows that I went to was when you featured. When you featured for Nick DiPaolo?
Oh, of course, I remember that show.
Oh, dude, you remember that show? I don't know. You know Nick? James?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Nick. Look, man. Nick's is a little bit much, but to me, I don't know. He's one of my favorite comics, right? Like, yeah, he's a little bit, whatever. He's political. He's a little bit right politically, a little bit. That's
a little bit, yeah. A little
bit. But he's hilarious, dude. Like every time I've seen him, dude, he just crushes. I love him. What did he called you? I forgot. It was a football player. He called you.
Yeah.
It was. I had to look him
Neil
up.
Harris or Neil Patrick Harris. What's that? I'm fucking it up. But that's the name.
Mm-hmm. What'd you guys do? 3 shows?
Yeah. Really?
Oh no! Was it 2 shows a night?
It was just 2 shows. He was there just for that. I think it was just a Saturday night, and then he flew back Sunday afternoon. Just 2 shows, but oh man, it was really interesting because I've never performed for a crowd like that.
Oh, like that.
I've gone to Indiana, South Bend where I headlined, but this crowd was like a totally Republican crowd, and it was really it was good fun. It was very different. Because sometimes in Illinois they're like very tight and they're all super liberal, and they get offended like that. So, but this crowd was good.
Yeah, and Nick, I feel, is going to untighten him really quick. You know what I mean? It's when it, like, I don't know, like when people got tight, he went deeper. I forgot. I don't want to undername his bits, but like, what was he saying anything in the back to you? Did he give you any advice or any tips, or did you guys talk about anything, or you didn't want to approach him, or were you guys in the green room in the back hanging out?
It was fun. He was just making a random conversation about sports, and I think either Joe Biden or somebody else won, so he was talking about that. It was more, I think he was just warming up for a show, so that was pretty interesting.
Who would you want to vote? You can't vote, right? You're a legal resident, or
no, I can't.
You can't vote. Who would you vote for?
Good question.
Like who?
You know what? To be honest,
Biden. I'm sorry. I just saw a video yesterday of this compilation of Biden, and I just sent it to my friends too. I tried to get political, but Biden is so.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know enough to say who.
I don't think Biden knows enough about anything. Sorry. I know. Hearing that hurts James. He was rooting for a different guy that isn't Joe Biden, but
Bernie, right?
Couple different guys, yeah.
Anybody who's left is what I'm assuming. But when did you go? So you were doing clean comedy in India. When you go dark? Not go dark, but yeah. When did you go dark? When did you twist a little bit?
At least like 3 or 4 years. Like once I moved here.
Was there something that happened that you started to get dumped or anything like that, or I
think it was just more. I was like, I was doing on the surface, so I was like, maybe I should go deeper.
Okay.
And a lot of it actually happened. So, but you'll never know what happened and what didn't happen. So, I thought, let me be honest, and then so that's why it probably started coming out like that. But
did your parents really call you to tell you they wanted to kill themselves separately? That's a joke, right?
No, that's true. That's
so. What happened with that?
Yeah.
Your parents they got in a fight and they called you separately. What happened with that?
Yeah, they fight a lot.
Okay.
Like, even now, I tell them, I said, you guys keep fighting all the goddamn time. So,
how many kids? How many siblings do you have?
I grew up with a big family. It's just me and my brother.
Okay.
But then I had a lot of cousins. So we grew up in a very big family.
Okay, like Mexicans there. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There's or Hondurans. They're everywhere.
So they fought a lot. They used to fight a lot. So that really happened. So
what were they? Do you remember what they were fighting about?
Actually, don't. They fought so much. I don't remember what they were fighting about. Probably like, I don't know. Who needs to pick me up or something? I don't know.
Oh, okay, something like that. And then when's it? But you haven't been back home since you came to the States, or?
Oh no, I went back.
How often do you go back?
Probably once a year.
And it's not six. In the joke, you said it was like $6,000 to go back. It's not actually 6,000. How much is it? No, okay.
That's business.
Okay.
Not coach. I fly coach, so it's not that expensive. Probably like $1,500 or so if you book in advance.
Did you, before you left here, did you have a girl back home, or a girlfriend, a lady, or no?
Yeah.
She's back home? Did you guys have to break up before you came here?
No. She's still with me here.
Oh, she came?
Yeah, she came, unfortunately.
How long have you guys been together?
I told the immigration office, I'm like, don't let her in.
Yeah. How long? What does she does accounting too? What does she do?
I don't know what she does.
Oh.
I know she doesn't cook, so that's all I know.
Oh, she's American?
I'm kidding.
She's white? She's American then?
I'm kidding. She works in a company as well. Super ambitious.
What does she think about the comedy?
She's like, it's always fun. Like, I'll try the joke on her, and then she'll be like, yeah, not bad. That means the joke is really good.
Okay.
If she says this sucks, that means I need to test it. If she doesn't say anything, that means it's horrible. Like, don't even try.
Does she? Do you test a lot of your material on her?
No, not a lot of it.
No.
Yeah, because like, I don't know. I read somewhere or I heard some podcast. Someone said, it's not always good to just try it on one person. Right? So I was like, I don't want to be biased. So sometimes I'll do it even if it doesn't work with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What was that? What was your last show you did before? What have you been doing during? You still been working? I'm guessing, right? Because you guys are central accounting people.
Yeah.
So are you working from home, from the office?
Working from home.
How's that like?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's
the annoying part is after you work, you can't go out anywhere, and I really miss going out and doing live shows. Like,
Are the bars open over here yet or no? I got friends in Wisconsin. I just saw them. They went to the nothing. Is anything open in Chicago yet or no?
Nothing is open yet.
Next week? Anything? I still haven't gotten. You buzz your own head. I need a haircut, dude. I haven't got a haircut. I'm gonna text my barber, but I got nothing, dude. My beard's getting out of control. I don't know.
No, I like the beard actually.
Huh? I don't know. I feel this is. I don't know. I was gonna take my shirt off for this episode because I'm wearing a work shirt and I want people to see it, but I'm thinking about it. No, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. You have good genes? Like, I've gained weight. James claims he gained weight. I don't think he gained any weight. I gained weight. You look like you're still in shape. Do you eat well? Do you take care of yourself? You've been working out? Because I'm...
Yeah, I've been going outside and running a bit, but nothing crazy. Not like you guys.
Oh, not like a swole boy over here?
Bro, I barely do anything.
Huh?
I barely do anything.
I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been doing this. I've been getting up every day at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning to pee, and I start eating, and then I go back to bed. And I'm supposed to be, like today I was supposed to be fasting. I wasn't going to eat till Friday, right? Have you tried the intermittent fasting?
No.
But you've heard of it?
I love food way too much too.
Okay.
Not fast.
Which I've been doing, right? And today I was supposed to have been doing it, and I was, and I broke down. I had a Krispy Kreme donut.
Oh, that's what breaking down is. Okay.
I had a Krispy Kreme donut.
Started crying or something.
And then I had those caramel things with a little bit the white filling on the inside. I had one of those, and I was like, you know what, now? And then I had some Cheetos, right? So not only did I break my fast, I ate garbage food. So now I'm fasting again. And then my mom made. Have you had ceviche? Do you like? You know what ceviche is?
Ceviche.
It's
heard of it though.
So it's basically, Mom, it's chopped up shrimp. But it's cooked in lime juice, so it's not cooked. So it's shrimp, cucumber, onion, cooked with lime juice. My mom, you leave it in lime juice, it cooks it. The lime juice cooks it. You don't actually cook it, but it's not
nice.
raw like sushi. And you put it on a tostada hot sauce. My mom made a bunch. It's really good. But I didn't bring it to work. I refused to bring it to work. So I brought some to my friend. I was like, here, you can have some of my ceviche. I brought it to her because I came to work and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to eat today. I'm fasting. And then I ended up just having Cheetos and a donut. So my mom made food, and then I picked it up from her house, and I made good food. And then it was out the window. And so when you had a comic strip, right? Before you started, was that a comic strip I saw? What is it, Mr. Snowflake or Mr.
Mr. Whipped.
Mr. What is it, Mr. Whip? What was Mr. So Mr. Whip was that? What was that? It was a comic strip you started?
Yeah, it's a comic strip about relationships. That was my first. Even before I did stand up, that's how I started doing comedy. Like, started writing those strips.
How'd you start that?
I'm a big fan of Dilbert comics and Calvin and Hobbes.
Okay.
I'm like, I've read those comics like a million times. So I was like, there's no comic for relationships. So I thought I started one, but it was like super new, super early. So it'll be really sexist. So don't even read that. It was like super raw and stupid. So
no. I mean,
but I still do one joke from there. That joke I still keep doing. So
what was it about? You don't have to tell the joke. What was the joke about? Do you remember?
It was a joke about why I grew a beard. So.
Oh, does it involve sex going down on women? I don't know.
No.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, why'd you grow your beard?
No, I talk about only things I do. So.
Oh, okay. So you went from the strip to
strip to stand up, and then stand up to this podcast.
This is the first podcast. This is the first podcast you've done?
No, this is actually my third podcast.
Where are the other ones? I couldn't find them. I was trying to find you.
Maybe I should have done those ones. Right? I couldn't find those ones.
Did they put your name on it? I was like looking you up, dude.
No, one was I actually forgot where it was. One was like it was like I don't know, not a live radio, but it was one of those radios where the guy used to like interview people who just moved to the U.S. Who are like really new immigrants. That was one, and then one I did back home with another comic. He has a podcast as well, so. We caught up from here. That was good fun.
Okay.
Both were good fun. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is also really good fun. I love this place. This is awesome. I just want to live here. I can do stay at home in this place.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I want to do drugs here. I mean, I'm not going to because this is a work setting for me. So, have you? Oh, you're at a job. I'm not going to ask you about drugs. You don't do drugs, right?
No.
Okay. All right. I do. All right, I do. Yeah, because the last podcast, the other comedian was asking me about like what I talk about drugs on here, and he thinks I'm at a job where but it's not okay. They don't know about this, and I just hope they don't find out. But I don't do a lot. I only do coke.
Only coke. I like that.
That's it, dude. That's it. I mean, it's like I don't even do a lot of it, right? And then.
What, once a week, once a day?
Let's see. I might do as soon as it's over. I might do coke immediately, like when I get in my car. I might do coke because I don't want. This is why, because I don't want to do it too late. Because look, okay, I live an hour away, right? So let's say I wait home. By the time I get home, now I got to go to bed. I want to do it because I want to be productive. Because I got to come back and record here again tomorrow, so I want to prepare for it. And I feel I'm more focused. You know, when I do cook, I really do it for work. You know what I mean? I don't party.
You're messing with me. Are you serious?
No. Oh, I'm so no.
Serious.
I'm
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So you do coke to be more productive?
It's almost like an Adderall. I feel like I think I have undiagnosed ADHD, but I don't know. I'm afraid to take Adderall. And you know what? I've gone to the doctor, but I'm afraid to tell the doctor like, oh, I have because I don't want to tell him I have concentration issues, because then I feel like he'll think, it's actually a girl, she'll think that I'm trying to give drugs, but I'm not. So because of that, I try not to bring it up. So I don't know if that's what kind of relationship.
So you think they should legalize coke as well?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Have you been around people who do coke?
This is my first experience, actually.
You know
what? I've not even smoked weed, so I have no clue how it feels. But I guess if I have to be more productive.
No. I think I'm a rare. I've been around people who do coke, and it's not. Most people aren't doing it to do more work. I feel like I'm rare. Like nobody. This is the thing. I tell people, but they don't believe me when you tell people I do coke, but just a little bit, and it's like nobody buys that, right? They think like, all right, yeah, sure, cokehead. But I really, one of the rare cases where, like, I've hung out with girls that do a bunch of coke. That's how it started with me. Because for girls, I would buy it for girls, and they'd come over, and I would make sure I had enough coke for them.
And then?
Huh? And then they would leave. And I was like, I would do it for like.
They'll leave it. Okay, now I know why he does coke. Who's being more productive?
This is what because I would watch. I'd be with the girls and I'd look the amounts that they would do, and it's like, oh my god, like the whole night, me doing it, it's like in 2 bumps. A bump is like a little bit in each nostril. They were doing the amounts I would do in a whole night, like, and I was like, is this how much people are like? Because one time I was it was in a different country, and then I was with this girl. We're in a bathroom, and I had some coke on me, and I gave her to her, and she took these. I don't know, they were massive, and it's like I was like, you know what, this is. About a week's worth, I felt at that time to me is what she put in her nostrils and like in one bump, and I was like, wow, I didn't know people could do this much, and I never did. I don't do those amounts. Like I did it one time. Me and my friend, we were in a closet. This sounds kind of weird, right?
I know.
Not a figurative.
Came out.
No, it's not a. We were in a closet together. It's funny because it's really homophobic. That's ironic. But anyways, we're in a closet together, right? It's really.
I was wondering, how can this get worse?
Oh, here it comes. Look, we're in a closet together because we all hung out together, and he was there with his friend. His friend was with the girl, and his friend was it's a big suit, and it was a big closet, right? And it was like, he's like, dude, we need to leave. We got to get out of here because my buddy, he's trying to have sex, and he's not going to do it because we're here. And it's like, look, I know your friend. He's not going to. I know he's the type, like, he would be like, you guys are making noise, you need to shut up or get out of here. And he's like, just leave it. He's like, no. So then we just kept doing coke in this room, and then we had a weed pen. So it was coke weed pen for like till like 5 a.m, right? Because he was trying to convince me to leave. He wanted to go wait in his car because he didn't want to cock block, right? And so he's like, we got to go. And I was like, dude, at the end of the day, we found that his friend fell asleep like 2 hours ago, right? Him and the girl fell asleep. Nothing happened. They passed out. So the whole time he's up, he's paranoid. He's trying to leave because he thinks he's cock blocking and he's fucking everything up. And it's like, I'm not leaving. I'm not going to the car. And finally, that's a moment. That's the last time I ever did anything like that, because it was right before bed. It was like 7 a.m, right? And I'm trying to go to bed. So I sit there and then I close my eyes and I hear my heart beating. It's like this fast. And I was just like, at that point I accepted. I was like, you know what? Probably gonna die tonight. You know what I mean? Like, this is because I've never done that much in my life. And then I've never, and I didn't sleep till the whole drive back. We drove back like 8 a.m. I remember just driving back in '94, just with my eyes up. I don't know.
You can't sleep, right?
No, not with those amounts. You know what I mean? The amounts I do, I can knock out. I can knock out right away. But on the way back, I remember just having my eyes open the whole time, just being scared. And I was like, hopefully I don't die. But at this point, like, I probably deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, but I don't have a coke problem. But that was a one bad time. I'll do that. And you know what? Other thing I do, I'll slow down on the coke talk. But I don't. Sometimes it's late at night, and it's like, man, I don't want to drink coffee. Do you drink? Are you a coffee drinker?
I love coffee.
You love coffee?
Yeah,
Black?
very
How do you drink your coffee?
So where I'm from, it's famous for coffee called filter coffee.
What is it? What is it?
Yeah, it's called like South Indian
Frito? What's it?
Filter, Filter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we have this special powder, coffee powder, and then we have this small round steel thing where you use it to get the the coffee extract, and then we pour milk in that and then have it. It's like I have like a super like a defined process to do this, and I have to have this every day in the morning. If I don't have this, that's it.
Is there a specific water you use, or?
Yeah, no, just the tap water.
How long does it take?
Maybe like 5 minutes.
Okay.
That's it, yeah. But it's like really good.
And you have it every morning?
Every morning.
Okay.
Every morning, like for the last probably 12 years or so.
James, you're a coffee guy?
Hell, I just drank a cup.
Oh, okay.
I've been drinking coffee all day.
You see? And then I get attacked for doing coke. But look, this is what I do.
I mix Coke and coffee. You can do that.
No, you can't.
You can't?
No,
That would fucking kill
Hell
me,
no.
bro.
No?
Absolutely. Okay, let me give some advice to some people who are trying to mix Coke and coffee. Don't do it. When I do Coke, I drink tea, either caffeine-free tea or very light caffeine tea, because you don't want to mix it. Because now because you go from point where I'm doing a little bit of Coke to try to be productive. Now I've made this mistake before where it's like, because coffee's part of my regular routine. I'm there. I'm drinking my coffee. It's normal. Oh yeah, I got to do this stuff. Oh, there's a little bump. Oh, I might as well do like some Coke right now, and then it comes together, and then I'm just scared and I'm paranoid, and it's paranoia. But I don't know. You never smoked before, right? You can get this by smoking too much, doing too much of an edible. Do you drink alcohol?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Oh, there we go. There we go.
I'm perfect.
I do. You know what? I'm over here. Oh no. What's that? What's your drink of choice? Do you drink before going on stage? I don't drink before I go. No.
I did it once and I like completely like messed it up.
Did you forget? Yeah, that happened to me.
It was I forgot, and then I was slurring.
That happened to me.
And then I didn't even have a punch, but I was still like pausing. It was really bad. It was really bad. So I might do probably a glass of wine or a glass of whiskey before I go up, but that's like if I'm super nervous, I just want to calm myself down. But otherwise, I try not to drink. But I do drink after the show.
Okay. What's your whiskey? What's your drink of choice?
Love whiskey, love single malts, and then any cocktail, and then love red wine, love champagne. So yeah, I pretty much drink everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I love drinking.
What about beer? I'm a whiskey person, but I'm not a beer person. I get full and I can't get drunk.
Yeah, beer is not my go-to drink.
No.
Like, if I probably go to Milwaukee or something, I want to try something, I might try it. If I'm with somebody who knows about beer and stuff, but I'm not a beer person. Yeah.
What are your whiskeys? Your scotches?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scotch, yeah.
Okay. I mix it up. I always have, when I was drinking more, I chilled out on the drinking. So not just the Coke. But I can't handle my alcohol, but I'll have Black Label. I don't know if I think drink Black Label blended.
Yeah,
I think it's good to have if you're going to get drunk. You know what I mean? Because do you have one or two drinks? Do you sip, or do you like getting pretty blitzed?
I take it slow.
Oh, take it slow? Oh, okay.
I don't do shots. I used to do shots. Like once I was in Philippines, Manila, and then I remember that night, oh my God, we were doing Jaeger bombs. Oh my God, we were drinking like till I think 8 a.m. We came back.
And no Coke.
Oh no.
See, that's a real man. Okay.
And we're doing we kept doing shots, kept meeting random people, buying them shots. They kept buying us shots. And I was about to go to bed, and the friends of mine who were assholes, they called I don't know, 4 masseuses to come to our hotel room. So I'm about to go to bed, and then she's knocking on the door. She's like, "Hi, sir, I'm here to give you a massage." And I just slept off.
Oh, okay. Wait, did you get the massage?
Think so.
Okay. Oh, you don't remember.
I don't remember.
Was it a regular masseuse or
It was a regular one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if she gave me happy ending. I was out.
Oh, you were.
I passed
You
out.
probably didn't get it up anyways.
Yeah, I just told him, like, you can just take the money there, and whenever you're done, you can leave. Probably she was just sitting and watching TV, just threw some lotion on me,
Just
sitting and watching
pretended.
TV. Yeah.
No, have you blacked out before?
Just once.
Where was it? Was it here, India, or?
Yeah, that was back home in India. Like, I was just.
What were you guys
completely
drinking?
backed out.
Do you remember? Did you mix or
It was
whiskey?
whiskey.
Okay.
Whiskey. Like, I had like probably like 14 or 15 drinks, and then if I'm drinking a lot, I'm really rude.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I'm a very nice person.
Okay.
I was like saying random shit to random
Who
people.
were you with? With your friends? Was your lady
It
there?
was my school friends, high
Okay.
school friends, and then just randomly saying stuff to people. And I'm not big as well, right? So my friends would
Somebody
shut
try to
the
fight
fuck
you?
up. Yeah, someone said, "I'm gonna beat the shit out of you," and then I just left that place.
Oh, okay. You didn't get. Oh, okay. But you were enough. Even though you blacked out, you got enough where you left and you didn't fight anybody.
I knew what I was doing. But then after that, once I came down from the bar, I had no clue how I came back home. It was like a really bad night. Yeah. I think that was the first and last time I blacked out.
I've blacked.
Now I get hangover after like 2 drinks.
Oh, okay. I'd
No.
have it.
Really old.
James, you never blacked out, right?
I blacked out a couple times.
Okay. I probably blacked out. I don't know.
Is it
I
a
don't
good
know.
blackout? Or?
I've blacked out probably like 15 times, I think, in my life. Let's see. I've woken up.
Hey, he doesn't have a problem though.
No,
I don't drink anymore.
clearly.
I don't drink anymore. I mean, I mean, come on, but I really don't. Honestly,
So what will you give up?
Huh?
Either drinking, coke, or sex, or food.
I gave them all up.
And
Actually,
which one? There's only one you can have. Which one will be?
drinking
Drinking.
for sure.
So you'll give up coke, sex, and food. Keep drinking.
No, I'd give up drinking.
Oh, you'll give. Oh no, which one? You can keep only one.
I could keep only one.
Yeah.
Coke.
Coke.
Yeah, no sex.
Yeah, oh, because you want to be productive, right?
Honestly, dude, sex gets me in trouble. Alcohol gets me in trouble. Food, like,
Coke is not getting you in trouble.
no.
Cops are not doing a good
I mean,
job.
look, I have a yellow car. Oh God, I shouldn't be saying this, but whatever. Okay, but nobody. I mean, this is. You ever have this thought? Oh, you don't do drugs or carry drugs, but it's like if I'm getting pulled over, it's like it's going up my ass, right? Have you had those thoughts before, James? Like I'm not going.
No.
Where would you put it?
Fucking either do it all or eat it. I'm not putting anything in my ass, bro.
Okay, this is the reason I would put it in. Because if you eat it, let's say I get pulled over, right? I get pulled over. I got some coke on me. Oh, this happened to me on the border. So, like, this. Okay, I don't have a problem. But look, I was in the U.S.-Mexico border, right? And I had the same jeans on that I had from the last night. We went to the border country. I forgot to change my jeans. So in this, the little jean pocket right here where people put their coke, in my little coke pocket, I had some coke in there, right? And now I'm not even thinking about it. We're getting back to the U.S. border, and they're checking everybody, and I'm like, oh crap, I still have. And I check. I was like, I don't have that. And I check in there. It's like, oh my God, it's still in there, right? I still have the coke. And I was like, they have like, well, it's just a little bit. They have, and then it was like. So you had to make a choice. It's like, do I throw it out the window, or do I risk, getting caught? I risk getting caught because I didn't want to like lose the coke. Because then I was only there for a few more days. So if I would have thrown it out, I would have lost. It's to me, it's the same logic. If I get pulled over, I'm scared. It's like, oh, I don't want to go to jail, right? But if I eat it, it's gone, and I'm gonna go. But if I put it up my butt, once the police officer checks my plates, I have insurance. He checks my insurance, everything's good. Then I could pull it back out and still have coke, right? Is that I don't know. I
Never
feel
buying
logically,
coke from you.
huh?
Never taking coke from you.
No,
If I
don't.
ever decide to do it.
This is the thing. I don't think they should legalize coke. They should legalize everything. Weed, I'm okay with. Decriminalizing everything, yeah. But it's like, look, I've been around. You don't want to be. I thought about it. I don't know if you've been around people who do coke, but I thought about if they legalize coke and everybody was on it, it'd be the worst thing because people on coke are pretty bad. They don't shut up. Have you been? This is like a stereotype, but it's true. They don't shut up. They always have an idea. Like I swear, like one time I was with a buddy in Miami, and we did this type of alleged Molly, but it was more like an amphetamine, and it was kind of like a coke thing. And we're talking about how we're gonna these business plans. It's a common thing, but if you're around with people who do cocaine, they have these ideas, this business plan, it's the next best thing. But then no, they're just gonna do more coke tomorrow. Nothing's gonna happen, right? But I would give up sex and booze because I kind of did the same thing. I kind of did that last year. I went to Miami. I blew $4,000 with these strippers on one night, right? And then when I came back,
one night.
Yes.
They should have been really good.
Huh? Oh, they were hot. I'll show you. One of them follows me on Instagram. She looks at my story. Yes. Yes, she's hot, dude.
Yeah, let's talk about this now.
Dude,
enough with your coke stuff.
Dude, but no,
This is way more interesting.
Dude,
Did she put anything up your ass?
No, unfortunately, but I did. No, but I did. I did cut my toe that night.
You cut your toe?
Yes. Because you drink champagne, right? We ran out of booze. And all we had left was this bottle of cheap wine or two that we bought at the gas station before we went to go to the motel. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, we didn't have a bottle opener. So I was like, all right, I know what I'll do. I took the bottle and I went to the bathroom and I tried to break the bottle against the toilet, but then the toilet broke. And then, so shatters all over the bathroom. And I forget about it. We go back, we do more coke. I go later in the night, I go to pee. And I go over there, step on one of the things, cut my glass, and I pee. And then I flush the toilet. And then the whole thing fills up with water because the sign thing broke and all the water came out. And I forgot about it. Oh, so that's, but that's why I would give up.
She still follows you on Instagram.
Huh? Oh, she does. Yeah, she does. I mean, I thought when I went back, I was like, I hit her up. I was like, no. But now when I came back, it was like 90 days. It was no women, no booze, and no drugs of any kind. So I did it. Yeah, well, coke I did in 89 days, but everything else I did the full 90. Right? No women, no nothing, because that's what would get me in trouble is drinking and when I'm drinking. A combination of drinking when trying to go after women, that's where I would go off the rails. You know what I mean? So so now my rule is I only drink, I can only drink at my house, basically. Or like if a lady's going to come over, if I'm going to basically have sex with a lady, I'll drink at my house and that's it. And that's my rule. I don't know. You don't have self-control issues, right? Anybody here? That's why I stopped drinking, right? But you how long have you been with your girlfriend?
For a while.
For a while, right?
A really long time.
Yeah. I've had this talk with other people. I feel when you're with a lady, you could be more productive, like you in comedy or doing other stuff, because you're not worrying about like, chasing this girl or doing that. I think, and I don't know if it was a study or I saw a video on it on YouTube, so it must be true. Like the more productive, like it was like a number. They put a statistic on the screen, so I don't know. It was a number, but it was basically like you're more productive. Like you've had a lady for a while, James, right?
10 years.
10 years, right? Look, we're in the studio. He's doing these podcasts. He's doing all this stuff. If he was over here hanging out with me in Miami doing fucking coke and breaking toilets, right? You think we'd be in the studio right now, James?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe. No,
I did the right dosage of coke.
It pulls you away. Like, look, let's say I'm single now. I'm talking to one girl, and then there's another lady, and that's time. That's energy.
It's fun, right?
Huh?
Meeting new people and stuff. Huh?
It is, but I feel it takes away from the main your main goal. So like this week, it's like I don't know. Like I've been trying to work things out with this girl for a while, but I don't know. We used to date, and then. When we dated, I was 25. How old are you?
33.
33. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you're young. I'm 36.
36?
Yeah.
I'm 36.
Oh, I think it's all the coke. No. But like when I was with her, I was like 25 or something, and then I wasn't ready to settle down. I don't know. When you met your lady, how old were you guys?
I got married in 2000.
Oh, you're married?
Yeah.
Oh, but do you not tell it on stage so you don't upset your female?
Yeah.
Your female audience members. They give the illusion they can still get with you. That's important, dude. That's important marketing, I feel.
But I do talk about it. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
I do talk about
it. I think.
I've not had any girl come up to me out of this show like, I want to go out with you. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Everyone's like, oh, comics, you should be getting a lot of girls. I'm like, whoo. It's never happened to me.
Never?
Yeah.
What about, have you done shows with your new shaved head?
Shaved head? No, not yet.
I think that's why, man. I
Really?
think that's a good look. I don't know. I like the look better. You saw
thanks.
you seen his previous look, right, James? I think this is the look to go.
No,
to.
you look fucking dynamite right now.
No homo, but if I were
Thanks.
like a homosexual,
Not that you
I'd
didn't
call
before.
I was about to ask, what am I like?
Dude, I'm telling you, the hair, dude. I saw your videos, the quarantine videos. I was like, nice, like I don't know. I think it works. It's a good look. I'm not gay, but if I were, I'd be more attracted to you now than previously.
Thanks.
I'm trying to say it in the nicest way without being insulting to your previous look, but this is a good look. Huh?
That's fine.
This is a good look. What did your girlfriend think about this new look? Does she like it?
Yeah, actually, everyone likes it.
Yeah.
My wife likes it. My
I mean, your
girlfriend
wife.
likes it.
I call her girlfriend.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad. Okay.
But they're two different people. That's okay.
God, I miss you so much. Oh my God.
Did you guys see the video of the guy who he was a soccer player and accidentally said thank you to his wife and his girlfriend on TV? Nobody got that one.
No.
I'll look for that one. Oh yeah, your girlfriend, the new look. Was that not the biggest show? Was that that crowd? What was the biggest show you ever did? Was it DePaulo's or?
Biggest show I did was in terms of number of people. It was what is it? Joe on Wheat Street.
The Mikey O shows. Yeah, Mikey O shows. Yeah.
I had no clues.
Oh, you didn't know? You didn't know it was going to be a big show?
I didn't know. I just thought it's going to be another show. And then I walked in and I'm like, oh my God. Like, am I in the wrong place or something? And I'm like, there were like 300 people.
Yeah.
And they really love, a little different, like really messed up humor. So
Oh, yeah.
it was awesome. Like, it was amazing. The insane energy was, yeah. And I think once before this thing happened, the COVID, I think once it was in the Laugh Factory, we had, I think 300 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good
When they
fun.
pack it out, what's do you know what the capacity of Laugh Factory is?
I believe it's 350.
Yeah, 350 when they pack it out. Yeah.
That was
What show was that? You remember?
I think it was the late show, the Saturday late show, or all the three shows were that.
Oh, okay.
The 7, 9, and 11 p.m. show.
But you feel if you didn't you've been with your wife how many years?
So many years. I need to count like one.
So if you
Let's talk about Coke.
let's talk about hypothetically if you didn't meet what do you feel if you feel you didn't meet your wife and you were still single right now, do you think you'd be where you at as far as your career or comedy or things like that, or even your regular job?
No, I think it'll be the same.
You'd be the same?
Yeah, I don't think that'll make any difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about you, James? If you were still single, how old are you, if you don't mind me?
35.
35, so younger than me, too. I'm the oldest person in the room. I'm your elder. If you were still single out here, you think you'd be doing all this?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
I disagree with both of you, but it's fine.
Really?
All right. I absolutely, dude. Absolutely. It's insane out here, dude. It's.
You
I
think
don't
they
know.
won't let you perform?
Uh-huh.
You think it'll be hard to do stand-up with another person?
I think, in my opinion, seeing people like, I feel like the people I've seen that are very successful there's a steady person in their life, and they're not spending energy going to this bar and spending bottles, doing coke and breaking toilets, waking up in Kenosha because you were with some girl doing coke at a bar in Beach Park. That was me. But
Like Kenosha.
huh? Oh, have you done any shows in Wisconsin,
Yeah,
Kenosha?
yeah,
Was
yeah.
it, have you- Milwaukee? Where'd you go?
I did the Kenosha Comedy Club.
Oh, the Kenosha. Oh,
Okay.
with who was? So that was. So that's a cleaner room, right? But as long as you did your regular humor there.
Yeah,
or?
I can actually do my regular humor.
Okay.
That's the good part of dark comedy, right?
Okay.
It's still
'Cause
clean. Right?
It's you're not really cursing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
I'm just killing people. That's it. I don't use the F word. I don't swear. I don't get gross. Nothing. It's all clean. I just talk about my dad dying and giving me money, and then
Did your dad die?
my brother getting molested. That's all. It's clean.
That's it. Another ditch. This is the second time we talk about somebody getting molested. We did on the last episode. Your parents are alive though, right? Your dad didn't die, and you didn't wake up with $1 million.
No, I said I want him to die. He's alive.
yeah.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's. So is mine. No, my dad messaged me the other day, like a regular message on Facebook, and I think it was for my birthday. Oh, happy birthday! Your birthday was just last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Happy birthday! What did you do?
Thank you.
Welcome to the 33s.
Welcome to the 33s.
What'd you do for your birthday?
I actually didn't do much. I was just at home, hanging out with friends and nothing much. When
Did
I
you
say
guys wear
friends,
masks?
Yeah. Mask and social distancing and all that. So it was actually a fun birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing much. I don't do much on my birthdays. I'm too old now. I think the last time I did anything on my birthday was, I think it was 27 or 28.
Mhm.
Had like a lot of people come over. We drank quite a bit. We danced quite a bit. It was good fun.
My birthday was the 15th, right? So it was in May.
Oh, pretty close.
Yeah. So what I did is I took the day off at work on purpose because I
Nice.
figured I did a strategy. I figured, hey, people are gonna go say happy birthday, right? On Facebook.
That's what they usually do on birthdays.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Here too in America. No. But look, this on Facebook. I meant. I'm sorry. On Facebook, people say happy birthday to you to people. Yeah. I said happy birthday. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I remember wishing
Uh-huh.
you as well.
Yeah. Do you
Should
ever
we
look?
hold hands now?
Do you look? We can't just cough in each other's face. No, but look. Do you ever look at a birthday list, right? On Facebook comes up upcoming birthdays, and you're like, all right, happy birthday to them, happy birthday to the other ones, not so much. Do you do that or?
I do that a lot.
Okay.
In fact, like because of birthdays, I've been like unfriending a lot of people. So I wish, and then I'm like, I don't know this person. I want to unfriend this person. And they don't want to notice it's on a birthday, right?
Now, James, as a producer, do you feel obligated to happy birthday to more people on Facebook?
No.
Good. So what I did is I figured, hey, there's a bunch of people that are going to say happy birthday to me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the day off of work so I can respond to everybody. So I spammed everybody on my birthday. So everybody said happy birthday. I was like, oh, thank you. Actually, you should check out this episode of the pod. So I just stood in front of my cute did coke.
So they want to unfriend you.
Yeah, it's like, well, one guy. I used to do mics with. He refuses to listen, right? Or even a clip, nothing, right? Like that, I would send him like, what about? He's like, he refuses to. He's like,
That's pretty smart. What are you doing?
yeah, and he refused to listen, and we used to be friendly. And now, the other day, I think he was just in a bad mood the other day because every once in a while he'll post something, and I was like, hey, and I'll post something about the podcast, and this time he's like, you know what? Seriously, if you post one more thing, I'm gonna block you. And Brian Stern, what's up? He said he doesn't even listen to it, so it doesn't matter. But
This is so funny. Like someone putting up something. Hey, my grandmother is in the hospital, and I need some help. Hey, listen to this podcast.
yeah. He's pretty. He's in a wheelchair too, by the way. Yeah. He's in a wheelchair. He's always been in a wheelchair, but he can walk. Brian, I saw him one time. I didn't know he could actually walk. But he uses. I forget. He has a disease. Nice guy, Brian. He used to do comedy. And then, he posted something about being depressed. I don't know if it was a maybe, oh, wow, what if his grandma died? And now it makes sense why he wants to block me. What if his grandma died?
Yeah, you would have gone up there and listen to this podcast.
Check out the Lobo 10
You will
podcast.
feel even worse now. Oh, that is funny. Like, maybe I should do that.
James, I didn't start my stopwatch. Where are we at on time?
We're at 46.
Okay, 46. Let's see.
46 minutes over?
Huh? No, we'll go a little bit longer. The illegal aliens coming after? Are they coming after this?
Yeah, they're coming after this.
Puerto Ricans. There's no Mexicans in India, right?
No,
Is it just
not that I'm aware of.
is it Indians and then there's a few white people that are there like extracting money from you guys or
Yeah, still, yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of Indians, and then we get few people from, Bangladesh and Burma, Nepal. They're all like pretty close by, so we share borders with them, so they come. And then a lot of white people to come and do medical tourism. In fact, I met a white person.
medical tourism?
Yeah.
What is
A
that?
person flew all the way from here to my hometown so that he can get a dental filling or something. He didn't have insurance here, so he came all the way to India.
No.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm serious, yeah. So it'll probably cost you within $2,000.
Does this dude hate Mexicans that much that he couldn't go to? He couldn't. Who is this guy?
I mean, I don't know. He's just some random guy. He came, but it's really good what they do back in India.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
saying Mexico's bad, but I'm just saying.
I feel
it's
it.
like,
I feel it. I feel like. Look, I went to a wedding, my buddy's wedding, and the first day I landed, I was like, schedule the appointment. We went across the border, got some teeth pulled or whatever, because his wedding was the end of the week, and I went to his first day. A few days later, I was good for the wedding, so I went there and I was like, boom, let's pull some teeth.
You should.
And it was like what? It's like $100, and I got a cleaning or whatever. So, and I know
Super cheap, right?
Yeah. And then I know a lot of ladies that go to Colombia or maybe Mexico and get their breasts augmented.
Oh.
Yeah, they do that. And then crap.
Does it work?
Huh? You know what I mean? I'd rather do stuff in the U.S. I don't know if the teeth I was okay with, but I don't know if I ever got.
So if you want a breast augmentation,
would you ever? All right. If there's anything you would, would you ever do any type of plastic, any type of surgery? If you would, which one? I know which one I would do if I ever had one. Would you ever do a plastic or some type of augmentation?
If I do one, it'll be a hair transplant.
Hair transplant,
For
right?
sure.
Hair transplant. What about you, James? I got one.
No, I'm good actually.
Calf implants.
Just
For me,
just do
I
leg
have
day.
Skinny calves. Huh?
Just do leg day, dude.
Look.
Yeah, just run.
Yeah, there you
No?
go. Just
I
run.
have skinny. I run, dude. I
Ride
almost
a
run.
bike.
I almost rent a bike.
Ride a bike.
I am selling some bikes. I got 100 bicycles for sales. But anyways,
But
I
I've
do.
noticed a lot of like women here have really good calf muscle. Yeah, it's. I'm like
Jews
shit,
have really
it's
good
bigger than
calves.
mine.
Jews have really good calves, right? Agreeing. James agreeing with me. No, I'm fucking with. Don't come into this circle of death here. Don't come into this. This is all Giovanni.
Yes, the Jews have great calves.
You know? I grew up caddying for Jews, right? So I would look at their legs all day because they would. You play golf in India, right? They have golf. Okay, I'm
I
in the
don't
golf.
play, but we have. Yeah.
I'm in the golf industry. I grew up since I was 16, basically looking at Jews' legs because I caddy their bags and they have shorts, and I just look at their calves. And I have these skinny calves, dude. My friend, the chicken legs. I don't know. You guys weren't attacked. Like I have
the
skinny
next
calves.
time someone says they're a Jew, I'm gonna look down and
Look
be
at their
like,
calves.
Can
They're
you show me
beautiful.
your calf muscle?
Beautiful calves. Honestly, the best looking calves. I think. I don't know. And I noticed this because I have skinny calves, and I'd be attacked for my calves. And I remember I
Holy
worked out. I
shit.
do the calf lives, and then from something I read, it's one of the hardest. And I was friends. It was one of the hardest muscle to grow is the calf. So
True.
basically, I'm
Yeah.
stuck with these skin unless I go, full bore and steroids and become a gym freak with calves, or if I get calf implants. I've accepted my calves. You know what I mean?
Indian
It's-
women have really good calf.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Ooh. Is Indian and Pakistanis? Are you guys like Mexicans and Puerto Ricans? Is there a rivalry over here?
Yeah,
In
big
the
time.
U.S. still?
So before the independence happened, it was all one country. India was one. So it was Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, all one India. And then after the independence happened, it became Pakistan and
When
India.
the English left?
When the English left.
Okay.
So Pakistan is more Muslim populated country, and India is
Hindu.
Hindus. But we are more secular, right? Everyone stays. So we don't give a shit about where they are from. So we still have a lot of problem because of the line of control, right? So we screwed it up in 1947, and that's been continuing now. So
And then
it's crazy.
They got nukes. And then do you guys have nukes too? Nuclear?
Hell yeah. Of course.
Yeah, you both have nukes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you guys are just ready to blow each other. What about in the U.S. over
Don't
here?
come close.
In the U.S. over here, are you guys Indians and Pakistanis that live in the U.S.? Are you guys friendly with each other, or is
Of
there
course,
still?
yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I met a guy in the train station once, and he said he's from Pakistan.
Mhm.
The first thing I told him was, hey, you realize that you're never, ever going to beat India in a World Cup cricket match. And then that's when he started crying. Because we have this big rivalry on the cricket matches between India and Pakistan.
Are you
Yeah.
were you a cricket player?
Oh, big time, big time. I want to be a cricket player. I want to play for my country. But
You still do?
yeah, no. I
okay.
wanted to play. Never happened. If I was playing for India, I would be back home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
My,
that's what I grew up with, playing cricket all the goddamn time. I used to be outside.
But you were good
all
though,
the
right?
time. I was okay.
You were
We
okay.
used to play cricket outside my house.
okay.
Nothing professional.
I would.
My parents didn't let me. They said I have to study. I'm from a poor family. I need to keep studying.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
No.
Yeah, they know how to crush a dream.
I know.
Yeah. If I don't want to pursue a dream, I'll go tell them. They'll be just don't follow this dream because of these XYZ reasons.
I had one dream growing up. I was, at least you're realistic. I was delusional. I wanted to be a professional puncher. Guys,
Professional puncher.
a puncher. I think in my
Baseball.
no, football punting.
Oh, punting. Okay, got it. Okay.
Because I thought in my head, I was like, oh, that doesn't look too hard, right? I can do that. And then so I had a dream that I wanted to be a professional puncher, but no, I was not. Look, but the calves, guys. I have skinny calves. Like John Jones has skinny calves. Do you watch MMA? He has he's something I finally like look up to because I'm growing up. I wanted to be a puncher, but I was not good. Let me think. And I wasn't good at soccer. You good at soccer?
Yeah, I'm good at soccer.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I love soccer.
When I met my first group of friends, I went and they saw me and they were kind of mixed white black and they saw me, they're Mexican. I was like, oh, they were like, hey, let's play soccer. You good at soccer? And then
yeah, you're supposed to be good.
I'm
right?
not. I suck. I don't like soccer. I don't drink tequila, and I like doing coke. Do you have anything?
So except the coke part, everything.
So I got the coke part of the Mexican part, but that's it. Now, this is normally I'd ask you if there's no shows coming up, right? Or did you have? Do you have still? You look at your calendar, it pops up. It's like, oh, I had a show today. Or I had a show today.
So annoying. I was supposed to be in Kansas City, and then I was supposed to be in New Jersey, and then I was supposed to be in Cleveland. Everything got screwed up because of this. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm at least alive, so can't be complaining.
Well, you got the videos now, so you want to go plug in your videos on Facebook. You're doing the quarantine videos. What else?
I just do these random quarantine videos sitting at home. It's on Instagram. It's at Vic Comedy, VIK Comedy. So if you're really bored, if you have nothing to do, you can do that. And
okay.
I'm starting to put some of my clips as well, stand-up clips.
On Instagram. So mostly Instagram. Anything else you want to plug? Instagram.
That's it.
Twitter. Are you on Twitter? TikTok?
No. I don't think I tried TikTok. After like 10 minutes, I uninstalled that app.
James, you have any TikTok? You singing, dancing?
No, it's not for me. But I do think every comedian should be on TikTok.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Really?
It's the next
kinds of comedians.
It's the final frontier, dude.
Holy shit! Then yes, and I have to.
So get on it, dude.
So Vic's he's gonna have a TikTok. I'm not because I feel the Chinese are trying to take over. So
just let it happen, bro.
I'm going down with a fight, right? I'm going down like Alex. No, that's too far for that. All right,
you know we're losing the fight, right?
Huh? What is it? Out of my cold dead hands? Was it Charlton Heston? I'm going down with a fight, dude. I can't wait. Remember, he wanted to die fighting in your last podcast. So I'd rather not, but if I have to, I'll die fighting. So what's your Instagram again?
Vic Comedy, VIK Comedy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then follow the Lobo Den Podcast. Twitter is Lobo Den Podcast, IG, the Lobo Den Podcast. And the same thing for YouTube. Like, subscribe. If you want, I got stickers. Look, I'm wearing a hat. I don't have these for sale, but I got hats coming and other stuff coming because I forgot my shirt and I have this vest. Look, there's no drugs in it. But follow, like, subscribe, and message me. I got stickers. I'll mail them to you. I'll give you a sticker right now. And then, okay, I think we're good there. Lobo Den.